Well, it certainly is quiet here, and already have 6 people. I'm. This is a Christina. Hello, hello, Krista. Sorry, Krista. Didn't have my glasses. Um, this is new system I'm using today. Trying it out. If it works, I'm buying a new phone so that I can do it properly. And but I am in a community. Now, I don't have exact pricing today, but I do know they start in the 400s, go up to the 600s. They have 1 story and 2 story, some with all bedrooms up, some with bedrooms down. Hey, Tressa, how are you? How was yesterday in the new home? So I am in Winter Garden right now. And I'm going to do this for like 15, 20 minutes because it's a very brief one today just because there's not much to talk about. I don't have the layouts and everything like that, but they're building a Xavier here. The Xavier is a nice model because it has 1 bedroom down and then the all the bedrooms up. So it's a really great model for most of my customers. What's nice about this is it doesn't have the big lot premium that right across the street they'll have. But look at this beautiful lake. I mean, the people, this is a usable lake, so you'll see people out there uh, jet skiing, you'll see them, boating and all that. Thank you, Tressa. Thank you. How far are they from Walt Disney World? My number one question. Okay, you're going to go out this road. Now, this road is going to connect over here, but right now, you're, to make the answer quick, 10 minutes away. 10 minutes away. Gee, I wish these houses had been available when I was buying because they really weren't. I'm trying to figure out where the fireworks would be. And I believe they'd be that way. It's kind of hard. Whenever I tell people where the fireworks would be, the next day I go out there, or that night, I go out and watch them and make sure. Michelle, yes, I am in Winter Garden. I'm using a new system. I'm trying it out. And I'm so far really happy. Anyway, really happy because you have no idea how difficult it is to get online and multi stream to different channels. So I'm seeing your comments and everything, but I am in Winter Garden. A lot of people don't know where Winter Garden is, or they pull up pictures of Winter Garden and it looks like old houses and things like that. Or they look on the map of Winter Garden and find it 30 minutes from Disney. Well, that's the furthest section. It's sort of like looking at Kissimmee and seeing it's by the airport. Um, our towns here are quite large. This section is known as Horizon West, and this is a beautiful little cul-de-sac. Got some people coming down to look at their new lots, probably. Thank you, thank you. What is the I think you're asking the name of the community? It's called Highlands at Summer Lake. HOA fees are very reasonable. They're in the low 100s. But beautiful, beautiful. And some of the lots are already sold here. That's what gets me. I mean, this is already that one's sold. Not by me, unfortunately. That one. So these are lakefront lots. These are going to have premiums, um, you know, I'd say 70, 80,000. So yeah, so I knew that we were gonna be doing a lot of dirt looking. So, so I knew I wasn't planning on doing a big one, but I'm so pleased with the way this looks. I mean, the branding. I have my little castle at the bottom and everything. So they have a couple of models that are not spoken for where they've already pulled the permits. Um, the permit process is probably for me the most excruciating part of the process. And it's not because the permit's not going to get approved. It's just that it takes time to get approved and they can't build until it is. So with my house, it took 3 months for the permit to be approved. I had another customer that it took 4 or 5 months, and there was no reason for it. It was totally out of everybody's control. Um, so that's one thing I like when they have already pulled a permit and started building, because generally they start building as quickly as they can. But look at this beautiful. This is almost positive Panther Lake. Oh yeah, the lot. Listen, lakefront lot premiums are excruciatingly high. I just had a customer the other day that got quoted $200,000 for the lakefront lot. So I'm sorry that I don't know the prices exactly, but I will do a little research and tag it onto this video, or you can email me, like my Facebook page at Naraki Realtor. But I just love, it's a real quiet cul-de-sac, and it's probably the last development that there that I know of in Summer Lake. Summer Lake is adjacent to Independence. You've got Hamlin Town Center 5 minutes away, or even less than 5 minutes actually. Um, and that has a Publix, a Walmart, Sinopolis movie theater, several restaurants in different categories, from um, Ford's Garage, Capone's Pizza. Um, they have, who else do they have? They have Wendy's, and they're going to have four lakefront um, restaurants as well. But those haven't been announced, and that's been a while that they've been talking about that. Yeah, it is actually. This is a very um, quiet area. You could tell right now when I'm not screaming. It's very quiet. It's one of my favorite builders. I love K Hovnanian because when I go into their models, I just feel like every inch was used to put character into the home. That's how I feel about it. Everything they've got really great designs. Really do. So do you have any questions about the area or anything? As I mentioned, I think the fireworks are that way. Pretty sure. Pretty sure because right now I'm facing south and we'd be north of the fireworks. Yeah, right there. That'd be cool. Because my house is like that way. Okay. So I can't see what you're. Deborah's asking a question. I can't see it. It's so bright today. But I am pleased as punch that this is working correctly. Do you hear any delay in my voice at all? Now, for those of you who aren't familiar with Summer Lake there's a golf course right nearby. It's West Orange Golf Club. Um, let's see what else is there. And when you go out here, you're 10 in a nutshell, you're 10 minutes from Disney. 10 minutes, that's it. 5 if you drive like I do when I'm going to Disney, because I drive fast when I'm going to Disney. So, yeah, you're minutes from Disney World. You're up on the north section of Disney. So you'd go into Windermere for about a minute. You turn when you get into Windermere, you turn right onto Reams Road, Reams. Reams Road, you go about a mile. You pass 2 communities on your right, Windermere Isle and Legato. You pass an apartment complex, and then there you have it. There you're at Floridian Way, and of course, Floridian Way takes you to Grand Floridian. Now, I mean, once you get into the parks, you have to drive around and park and all that, but you're right at the Grand Floridian. So this is where they're building an Xavier model for anybody who's interested. This one's already sold. And if I had all the money in the world, I'd be planted right there. But I don't. So buy a couple more houses and I will be. Just kidding. Anyway, so this is an Xavier, and they're getting ready to pour the foundation. So, like my customer who's in Hawksmoor, when I saw this, I knew that they were a week to 10 days away from pouring the foundation. Then another week later, they had the walls up. Today, I plan to go there and live stream, and I expect that they will have the framing for the second floor. Now, for my customer who just bought yesterday and they closed, they have a 2-story home too. But their 2-story home, they bought from the builder. That's the only builder that puts block on the first floor and block on the second floor. Now, some builders will say you don't need that, but of course, those are the builders who don't do it. I'm not saying that I would hesitate to buy a house that was block with frame on the top. I wouldn't. I did. I just think if you're concerned about things like that, that's something to get, obviously, because it's not going. It's certainly going to not be worse construction. Hold on, I'm trying to see if I have my magnifying glass. I didn't realize that it was going to be difficult to see what you guys were saying. Sorry. So if I missed your question, it's because I can't see it because I don't have my magnifying glass. And I don't. I thought I had it with me. I usually keep it, but I haven't needed it lately. Okay, so let me see if I can just put it in the. Oh, here. When I go in the dark, I could see it better. Sorry. Well, the community features that you're asking are very minimal. Okay, tennis court, pool. Personally, I like them to have. I like bigger communities because bigger communities have more features and you're all sharing it. For example, the house I just sold, it is $180 HOA fees, right? But it includes lawn care, and they're the only ones around here that include lawn care in their HOA fees. I like that because if you're not planning to cut your lawn, which I'm telling you, I'm not going to cut my lawn in this heat. It's 100 degrees today. If you're not wanting to do that, well, that's $110 a month for most homes. So better to have it included in your HOA fees. Um, they also have a great community center and all that stuff. But if it's not something you're going to use, why pay for it? Now my community, while I love it, and I really do, they have a pool which I don't plan to ever use. I mean, I'll probably use it 3 times a year. That's it. I was going to try it this week. I wish they'd build a community with no features, just like a community center gathering area where people can chat and maybe have little barbecue and picnics, but that's it. Why have the expense? This week we had some wonderful resident broke glass by the pool. Well, guess what? Whole pool had to be drained, um, power washed. I hate to think about how much that's going to cost. Hey, Richard Johns, how are you? Yeah, it is beautiful. Yvonne, yeah, it is beautiful here. This is, you know, you pay extra for lakefront lots, obviously. Obviously. I don't mind being, off the lakefront, but see, the thing is, the prices here are going to be between 4 and 6 plus the lot premium. But how can you I honestly, if you can afford this, I wouldn't think of not getting it if you can afford it. If you can't afford it, I'll tell you who moved in and you can knock on their door and say hello. No, just kidding. Anyway, but I mean, there's a reason why these go for these prices. But that's a little right there is a little ramp for water skiing. Some of these people have little boathouses out there, little docks, and they keep their boats. At this community, you won't have lake access, um, but you can enjoy the view. So again, this builder is really a high quality builder. I love looking at their product. I've sold one, just one, but I liked the way, during that process, I went into a lot of their homes and, really got to know how they design things. And they have some really nice designs. In fact, I was looking at their Sonya model for myself. Um, that was a great model. I love that model. So this is a small section. It's not going to be. There's not going to be. I think probably 6 months this will all be sold out at least. I mean, that one's already sold. The next one's already sold. So they're probably in the permitting process right now. And don't forget that a lot of properties do fall through. Um, the last 2 homes that I sold, that are new construction, both actually in the same community, both their deals had fallen through within a week. Actually, one we got closed that day. We had a contract, and it was exactly what my customers had wanted. So it's just a matter of, your salesperson that you're working with being alert to what your needs are. And that's why it's important to be specific to what you want. People just say, I really want a house here. Could you call me when something no. What the heck? What model do you want? How much do you want to pay? You got to be specific. Otherwise, they're just going to be calling the ones who were specific before you. And I know that sounds rude, but they've got other people to call. I just put an offer on a house, and there's a waiting list of 10 people for estate homes, and there's only 5 lots going to be available. So 5 lots going to be available, you do the math, there's 10 people ahead of her. So it's just not gonna happen. So just be specific to what you need, and and have me, if you decide, well, I really want this model, but they're not building anything for a while. Victor, could you go and make sure that they have it? Well, yeah, it happened. It does. Actually, it happened with me 3 times in a row. I just signed one yesterday, um, that the people wanted, a certain type of house. It was a townhouse, and, they were early enough in the process that we could change the features inside. Generally, that doesn't happen. I was actually very surprised. Okay, Melanie, thank you, Melanie. Oh, Richard's asking where I am. I'm in Summer Lake in Winter Garden. I'm testing out my new streaming service, which I'm very happy about. It's excellent. Um, Melanie is saying that her HOAs are very reasonable. Okay, Melanie's clubhouse is going to have a pool and a gym. Okay, and they've got some playing areas, and they've got I don't remember tennis courts or anything like that. But the HOA fees are under $100. So that's because the size of the community allows it. Now, there's no gate. Gates always add a lot of money to the HOA fees. Um, but it's really got, the basics of what you need. It's better than my community. Plus the addition of having a gym, which is really nice for that price. And beautiful view. She's got a beautiful view. She can actually see when they start again the fireworks from her house. Now, don't forget to like and share this video. I would greatly appreciate it. So this section of the community is existing. Now, they may have some other sections that they're going to build in. I don't know about them. And the builders generally don't know about them until they start building. This is all conservation area. You could see by the little plaques there that show you, don't go in there. Don't you go in there. Don't. I told you not to go in there. You're not allowed. No. The community with the gym and the pool is Hawksmoor. But I will tell you, Hawksmoor is going to be sold out within a month, I would say. They're almost done. But that doesn't mean you're not going to get a resale. I mean, I do a lot of live streaming from new construction just because it's a lot easier. I don't have to really get that much permission to do things. Most of the time, I just show up. Now, the one I'm doing hopefully tomorrow, um, I'm doing a community. I'm hoping I'm going to be in Claremont tomorrow. But I will tell you, it is it is hot today. So this is the entrance of this section of the community. And walk back on the other side. Lots of crickets. I'll tell you if you can. I don't know if you can hear it, but there are lots of crickets. I love having the ability just to come in here when, you know, I'm hoping that they have a model home here one day. Somebody's got a Ring doorbell. I heard it in the background. But isn't this relaxing? I like how they have the two sidewalks. I don't like when communities don't build sidewalks. I think that's just something that older communities have. I haven't seen it recently, but I don't like it when they don't have sidewalks. I mean, honestly. Oh, Donna's asking what development. This is Summer Lake. It's a section of Summer Lake just south of Independence between Hamlin and Disney. I mean, your closest neighbor is Disney. I mean, your big neighbor. You'll be in Disney in a couple minutes. So I am pleased as punch that this streaming is working. Um, Boy, I can't wait till next week. I'm going to have a new phone with a little bigger screen. Um, and one that doesn't overheat. This phone overheats very easily. So, sometimes it will shut down in the middle of a stream, especially during July and August. This is your mail place right now. No, the homes are building all have community mailboxes. That was something that's come in the last couple of years. Um, so if you see a mailbox in front of your house, good for you, lucky you. But community mailboxes. What I have informed delivery, so I know what's coming to my mailbox. So if I don't see anything interesting, I just don't go pick up mail that day. So thank you very much for participating today. I wanted to show you this. I wanted to test out my equipment. Tomorrow I'm going to be live from Claremont. I'm going to try to hit 2 communities. Um, I know someone gave me a message and I can't read it. I'm really sorry. Update your web address. Why? What does it say on my Facebook page? It should be celebratingflorida.com. Thank you for checking that. I'll do it right as soon as I hang up. I'll tell you, it's scorching hot today, but imagine if you were here, you owned one of these homes, you're looking out over the lake, you get into the nice cool 79-degree pool, you get on your little floaty. and you say, gee, we should really have Victor House sit for us. Okay, so that's where they're building the Xavier for anybody interested. They've got, it looks like about 30 lots in here. I'd say about, oh my God, I can't believe the lakefronts have sold. Every other one. 1, 2, 3 lakefronts have sold, just that I can see. All right. Well, thank you. Thank you for watching. I think in a couple months this is gonna, I mean, with all they've sold right now, man. But this builder, I feel, is very affordable. It's not a high end, high priced builder, um, in comparison, but you do get a lot for your money in comparison. But I just sold. I have one, two, three, four. I have two sales that just closed in Winter Garden. I've got one that I just got a contract on. I got for a townhouse. I've got another new construction that's going to be ready in November. Um, Maybe I'll do a live stream from there for a couple minutes. How about that? That's what I'll do. I'll go out. I'll live stream. Melissa. Um, yeah. Anyway, Melissa, you should be interested in that. I'll go out there for a couple minutes and do another 5 minute live stream. That way I can let the camera cool down. Okay. I'm going to see if anybody has any comments by going in the shade. Florida won't let you in. Actually, I think they will let you in. They just won't let you come out. You have to wait for 2 weeks afterwards, um, Patty. So, okay. So I'm going to turn off now. And thanks for watching.